So today we're going to go ahead and finish the rest of the example problems from our notes yesterday, solving two-step equations. Now, when we're solving two-step equations, we have the exact same goal as when we were solving one-step equations. So what that means, we're always going to circle our variable first, and then we're going to draw our line of equality. Now, the only difference is going to be, instead of having to only get one number off of the side with the variable, we're going to have two numbers. So we're going to have to use a mnemonic device to help us know which number to get rid of first. Who can remember what the mnemonic device is that we're going to use to determine where do I start getting the variable by itself? Yeah, what's that word?
S-A-D-M-E-P.
Yeah, SADMAP. Now, somebody 6 hours said they'd rather say SADMEP. Kind of like SADMEP. You can use SADMEP too. But it's going to be SADMAP. SADMAP is basically PEMDAS, which is order of operations backwards. So, we're going to go look here. The S stands for subtraction. Do I have any subtraction? Yeah. So I start with the -5. I want to get this variable by itself. So I'm going to get rid of that -5. I'm going to use the inverse operation of -5 and +5. And then the golden rule, whatever I do to one side, I do to the other. Left side cancels. And I bring down what now? What do I have remaining on my left side here? Not just H, but 2H. My equal sign, and then my right side, what's a -11 plus 5? That. And then you guys are back to what you're used to. One-step equation. How do I get the H by itself? Divide each side by 2. 2's cancel. Bring down my variable H. And then what's -6 divided by 2?
-3.
Nice job. I feel pretty good about you guys doing this. What I would like to see on your back side of your note sheets, if you haven't done it already, where it says order of operations backwards, make sure you have that SADMAP written there so you remember what you're referring to. It looks like most of you guys had it, but if you did not, go ahead and make sure you get that written down there. All right, example number 7. Now, we had an example like this on the first 4 examples as well. To me, this can be one of the more confusing two-step equation problems to complete. When I look at this, when I have more than just a variable as my numerator or as my division, so when I have a variable and a number, I'm going to put parentheses around that. If it has a variable and the number, that's the only time I'm going to put parentheses around that top part. Okay? So that's the only time I'm going to put parentheses around that top part. So then I'm going to refer to SADMAP to solve. Now, do I see any subtraction here? Yeah, but what's the problem with where the subtraction is? It's in parentheses, which P is last, so I'm not going to touch that. So if I'm not going to touch this part here yet, what am I going to get rid of first? The 3. Yeah, so the opposite of divide by 3 is going to be times by 3. So I'm going to show that divided by 3 and times by 3 is going to cancel. Whatever I do to one side, I'm going to do to the other. So on my left side here, when I go down to bring this I -7, do I need that parentheses there? When I bring down this I -7, no, I don't need it now. And then on my right side, what's -1 times 3? -3. So that was step 1. Now I have step 2 to complete. So if it's easy, I have to get the I by itself. What do I do? +7. What's that called? -7, and I take the +7 of that. What is that called? Inverse operation. What do I bring down on my left? What do I bring down on my right? And box. Nice job. Okay. Last one. Last one. Did you get it? Sorry, simple. Put my pin back. No, I told you I wanted my pin back. Hey, 2 ways that you can solve this one.
Can I do one? You do one myself.
And you can't tell me you don't have anything to write with. Yeah. There are 2 ways to solve this. Do you want to solve it just using SADMAP, or do you want to distribute, then use SADMAP? Okay, let's distribute.
I want to use the first, like the best one you can get done with first.
I like distributing first. So what we're going to do, we're going to circle our variable. We're going to draw our line of equality. Now when I distribute, the only time I can distribute is when there's only one number on the outside touching the parentheses. Now if there's a 3 plus parentheses, I cannot distribute then. I can only distribute when there's a number touching the parentheses. Now when I distribute, as somebody in my 6th hour said yesterday, isn't that the rainbow thing? Yes, it's the rainbow thing. It's where we take the number on the outside and we multiply it by each number on the inside.
Oh.
So we're going to take 3 times j and get 3 times j and get 3 what?
3J.
Okay. Then we're going to take 3 times, what kind of 4 is that?
12.
What kind of 4 is that?
Plus.
So it's a positive 12 equals 9. So once we distributed, we're going to go ahead and solve. According to SADMAP, what do I get rid of first?
12.
Okay, and how do I do that?
Negative 12.
And you go to the other side and cross out the 12.
Okay,
It's gonna be negative.
what do I bring down on my left?
Gonna bring down that 3 and J.
3j. And then what do I bring down on my right?
Negative 4.
No. 9 minus 12?
Negative 3.
Negative 3. It's okay. That's why we're working together here. And now how do I get the j by itself?
Divide 3.
Divide by 3.
Yeah.
So then negative 3 divided by 3 equals what? Negative 1. Good. Now, if I chose not to distribute, if I just went and did 3 parentheses j plus 4 minus 9, what would I started with? What would I have had to get rid of first? The 3. Good. How would I have got rid of that 3? Divided by 3. So then I would have taken 9 divided by 3. What's 9 divided by 3? What's 9 divided by 3? 3. Then I would have to take, how do I get rid of the plus 4? Okay, so then what's 3 minus 4? Yeah, same answer, right? So it doesn't matter which one you choose to do as long as you do your steps accurately.
That's all I know.